One of the earliest Christmas memories I have is going to my Nana's house. And she always had her Christmas tree set up in her front window. And right next to her Christmas tree was the rocking chair that my great-grandmother always sat in. I have vivid memories of Nana's Christmas tree. The whole top of the tree was in beautiful, different colored balls and like long, thin kind of icicle shapes. But the bottom of the tree, which is what my sister and I could get to, was full of these. They're plush and kind of, I don't know, like toys almost. And I have several of these that I hang on the bottom of my tree, just not at the very bottom, because I think these would be a little too enticing for little Miss Finley. Good morning. Good morning. Still don't know where that song is from. Hopefully somebody will tell me today in the comments. It is 11:13. This is my first cup of coffee. The dogs and I have had a, a lazy morning. I lazed in bed for a while. They lazed with me. They're now still lazing around. Copper and Bandit are in my chair that I usually sit in over there, and Finley is in Bandit's bed, but you know, it's now a community bed, I think. My shirt says need more coffee with a period at the end. Like, it's just a statement. It's a declarative statement. This is a mug that you guys have not seen. I got this when one of my students was in 6th grade, and she's in 9th grade now. There are quite a few students at school, excuse me, all this weather changing. There are quite a few students at school who have a nickname for me. My last name is Ironmonger, and they call me Iron Mother. And so I become their school mom. That's what I kind of call myself. And so it has this cute, cute, cute bear. And then on the back, it says Mama Bear. And so I drink out of this mug in the Christmas season and in winter because, you know, little scarf. It's not too Christmassy that I can still use it in winter. Plus it makes me think of my sweet girl. So my sweet student. So yeah. A little Mama Bear mug. I love this thing. And it's like just the right, well, I mean, I do this to all my mugs regardless, but like it's, keep my hands warm. It is cold today. So if you watched Vlogmas yesterday, we went out to the local, well, one of the city's botanical gardens that's near us, because they have a walk-through lights display, which is beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. It's something that my parents love, and they went with us, and Sean and I love. Daria loved it, but it was cold. When it said when we got there, it was going to be 32 degrees. So yeah, it was pretty chilly, but we all enjoyed it. It was great. We got back in the car and started warming up. Today I think is going to be pretty chill. I don't know that we have plans to do anything or go anywhere. There was something that I was thinking about doing, but we're all so tired that, you know, because Daria's at school, Sean's at the office today. So I think maybe the best thing is just to stay home and curl up and watch Christmas movies. Daria was saying the other day that she hasn't had s'mores. So maybe Sean's got to go to the grocery store. So maybe we'll put a fire in the fireplace and maybe we'll have s'mores tonight. Which if we do, I will totally videotape that and let you guys see it. Because who doesn't love s'mores? So I'm anticipating she's going to like them. I feel out of practice. I keep sitting here thinking, like, what am I supposed to be saying? What am I supposed to be talking about? Thank you so much for watching Vlogmas. Let me just take a second to say that. Like, I'm having so much fun putting these videos together and taking you guys on our adventures with us and showing you the dogs and what we're getting up to and our Christmas traditions and talking through some of my favorite ornaments that are on this tree. And it just means so much to me that you guys are enjoying it too, and that you keep coming back each day to watch the next part of our Christmas journey. So thank you so much. Last year I did not finish Vlogmas. I only made it to day 11. And so I'm so excited that I'm at day 21, coasting into the finish line. I can't even believe that. But yeah, and I did talk yesterday, but I do have plans, of, things that I want to do next week. Maybe not daily, maybe 3 or 4 videos over the course of the week. Just to keep talking to you guys. I know I want to do a whips parade because I don't even remember at this point what whips I have on the needles. I want to do a D-stash. My stash is insane. It does not fit in the cubbies that I've bought. And I know that I'm not going to knit with all of it. I want to, but I also want it to go to a place where it will actually be knit. And then I want to do a recap of 2022 and then set some goals for 2023. So those are just some of the ideas that I have for next week and what videos you might see up here on Dog Mom Knits. Daria and I are also planning next week just to have a movie marathon. I told her we could alternate picking movies. So she'll pick one, I'll pick one, she'll pick one, I'll pick one. So that should be pretty fun. But we're not traveling or anything for Christmas. So. Okay, so yesterday, Vlogmas, the big thing was the Garden of Lights, which was the botanical gardens. I did wrap presents yesterday. I think I said yesterday in like this part that I was going to wrap presents, but I did not include any video of that because the vlog was already like 30 minutes or something. So I will probably include the wrapping presents footage that I took yesterday today, just because today isn't going to be, I'm just not going to have very much because, like I said, I think we're just going to end up chilling. Sean is at the office today. He works a full day, but that's fine. He doesn't have to go back to the office this week or next week, which is a really nice kind of Christmas gift from his office, from his company. They still brought them in today, kind of instead of letting them stay home, because they always have a big Christmas meal like during lunch on one of the days leading up to Christmas. And so they wanted to still do that with everybody. So I think that's really fun and really cool. So he's there. Daria is at school until 2. So it's an early dismissal day for them. And I'm home alone, which, well, I mean, the dogs are here obviously, but I was like, oh, I'm going to be by myself in the house. That hasn't happened in maybe since summer. Since Daria got here for sure. And I was like, I don't know. Well, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, this is nice. Sorry, you can see my TV. I've been watching Vlogmas episodes this morning on my TV. And so the Roku screensaver just came on. So it's making like this part of the screen purple, which, I'm fine with. Love purple around here. So I will update you on my wallop cowl. So this was yesterday's colorway. I said it was gray, which it is, but it's got like the green speckles in it, which I just think are so beautiful. So this is the wallop cowl that I'm making out of the Blush Yarns Advent. It is absolutely stunning. And I am loving this project so much. And I am the only one here. So I am the only one playing a guessing game for day 21. The sticker says Holly Jolly. I don't think the dogs will care too much. Gray and green. I'm going to guess purple. Not because, because I always guess purple, but because I think a really pretty dark purple coming off of this gray and green would be really nice. So let's see if I'm right and see if this is a purple. I did not look. Almost there. Oh, wow. So it's this beautiful light blue with these gorgeous purple speckles. Look at that. And then brown. Nope, that's purple. So beautiful. Natalie has such a way with color and with speckles and with the way she puts things together. Like every time I open a color, I am in awe of her. So it's going to sit on top of this gray and green, kind of coming off of all of those brightly speckled. Reminds me a little bit of the very first color, which was like a mint. I don't know. Now that I hold them up together, it doesn't remind me of that at all. Right there. That is life right there. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to try to keep this up. I did have some success last week before last. So fingers crossed we can do it again, and go ahead and get this going while I am watching Vlogmas. I did make some progress on my mom's socks yesterday. I am not loving the fact that the yarn, I love the fact that the yarn is thicker, but I think I probably needed to go up a needle size because it's making it hard to knit, because the tension is very tight. So I'm not sure if they're going to be done. I don't know whether I should kind of abandon my mom's socks, kind of just accepting the fact that they're not going to be done, and switch back to Sean's socks. Start a pair of socks for Daria, which was on the plans for Christmas. Finish Daria's hat, which was on the plans for Christmas. Work on my socks, which feels selfish. I don't know. I'm not finding myself wanting to work on those socks. Not because I don't love the yarn or the pattern, but because I don't love the needle size. It's just work. Like I'm having to like sit there and watch every single stitch because I'm splitting a lot of stitches or missing stitches. But I want to give them to her. So I don't know. I feel like maybe I need to just, like my husband would tell me to knit what brings me joy. But then what does that mean? Does that mean rip out both socks and start over on US 2s? So that they match, but then they clearly won't be ready. Should I ever try on the first sock? Maybe that's an idea. Maybe I'll gift them to her for Christmas. Gift her one sock for Christmas. Let her try it on. Maybe it'll be if it's too tight, then I obviously have to rip it out and go up to a 2. Because I knit my socks on US 1.5s. 64 stitches for everybody except Daria. Daria, I'm going to knit her next pair in 56 stitches because I think the 64 stitch socks I did for her last summer are just a touch too big. But for my parents and Sean and I, it's a US 1.5 64 stitches. So sorry, I am like processing out loud because this is how I process, is by talking to people. And usually it's Sean or my best friend Jenny. Today it's you guys. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I will wrap the socks, even though they're still on the needles, wrap them, have her try on the one that's done, and see if the fabric is working. And if it is, then I'll finish it. And if it's not, then I'll rip them both out. And I don't know how to rip out a sock where the ends have already been woven in. There's got to be a YouTube tutorial for that. I'm sorry. At this point, you're just involved in the chaos that is my brain. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to wind up today's color and think some more about my mom's socks. And I'll let you know later what I come up with and show you a little bit more about what I do today, which I'm just straightforward. Isn't going to be much. Sorry, I'm cutting the top of my head off. It's just not going to be much. But that's okay, because that's what winter break is for. 21! Can't even believe it. I asked Sean to bring out our card table. This is what we usually play games on. Because I need a surface to be able to wrap presents. And this is all that I could figure out what to do. So I have our wrapping paper. I have a box of, like a bin of boxes and bags, like gift bags. Excuse me, that's what they're called, gift bags. And I wanted to show you guys this. This is a box from Miller and Rhodes, which is a store that has not been around for decades. Absolute decades. And in it are still dozens of gift tags. I don't know how well these are going to show up because my lighting isn't great. But these were my Nana's. This box is all of these cards, and these tape dispensers were my grandmother's. And when she moved into a nursing home, all of her Christmas stuff went to my mom. And mom was going through it, you know, at the next Christmas holiday. And she found this bag, and I was like, this box. And I was like, Mom, can I have that? And it's been maybe 10 years, 12, maybe more. And I still have tons of these cards. And it just makes me so happy to open up this. Hold on, I'm looking for something. To open up this box and see all of these tags that haven't been used, but are going to be used, that just remind me so much of my Nana. So, Daria will be home in like 30 minutes. I have one of my favorite Hallmark Christmas movies queued up. It's The Christmas Detour with Candace Cameron Bure. And let's get wrapping. So one of the things I think is so funny and it has become a Christmas tradition in our family, is that my mom will buy my dad gifts and send it here to our house, and I wrap it and put it under our tree. And then my dad will buy things or ask me to buy things for my mom, and I wrap them and put them under the tree. So the cards, I have so much fun writing out the cards because like this one says, to dad from mom. Every once in a while I'll use their names, but it's more fun for me to do it this way because it's like a joke between all of us that they don't buy they buy the presents, but I wrap the presents. Just another elf service offered here at the Dog Mom Knits house.